How's it going, everyone? Paul with Adaptable Survival. What we're going to take a look at in today's episode is the Packback Designs Trailpack 40. Stick with me as we get into it. So like I said, we're going to take a look at the Packback Designs Trailpack 40. I've been running this pack for, I'd say, about the last 3 months or so, maybe a little bit longer. I've put on in the neighborhood of 50 to 60 miles on this pack with about 20 to 25 pounds in the pack all the time. So a little bit with the pack. Packback Designs is a company based out of Arizona. They're a small company, kind of a cottage maker. So anytime I can kind of support a smaller company out there, that is definitely something I strive to do, just so that they can get some recognition. People can become aware of the products that they offer. With the Trailpack 40, this is actually a collaboration between Packback Designs and the Pathfinder School, or Self-Run Outfitters. That's where you can actually purchase this. It is a drop ship item, so it's not like you can order it and then it'll be to your house in the next day. It's going to take a little bit because they do have to make it. But the pack itself is made from Dyneema, so it is going to be waterproof, extremely light. With the waterproofing, this isn't seam sealed, so when you get yours, you will have to seam seal it just from the stitching and that whole process. Like I said, I've been carrying around 20-25 pounds, and that's about the max weight range for comfortability that they recommend. I haven't had any issues with it being uncomfortable at all. Just kind of running on the outside. Got a top lid, got a front stash pocket here, as well as 2 side pockets. On the back side here, shoulder straps. There's not a whole lot of padding on here, just really minimalist, and that's where you actually save quite a bit of weight. This pack, weight-wise, is 18 ounces because you're using that Dyneema fabric in kind of cutting things down to the basics. So for me, being able to carry a lighter pack and be more cognizant of what I'm packing definitely helps me get the most out of my trips to the outdoors. I can carry all the capabilities I want to without being burdened with a 40-50 pound pack at all. Let me get the camera situated and we'll take a closer look at the pack itself. Alright, so let's take a look at the outside of the pack before I empty out, start looking on the inside. Like I said, up top, you are going to have a top lid or a brain. Personally, I really like that feature. The one thing with ultralight packs that I've kind of been trying to find the balance is a lot of them will be a roll top style pack. This one is that style, but it does offer the top lid as well. It does have some adjustments up here. One thing to note, because there are little snaps that keep these straps in place, I have had these pop on me. Didn't make my backpack fall apart or anything like that, but they do pop loose once in a while. You can adjust the length of the top lid because of where the buckles are up front, so you just have 2 long straps that come across the front. This top lid is really reminiscent of an Alice pack top lid. It does have the stash pocket up top here, and this is where I just keep my possibles pouch. And this, you know, is the whole inside of this top lid. On the bottom side, you do have a mesh pocket, so you can store miscellaneous items, quick access items you want up top here. Like I said, this was a roll top style pack, and we'll dive into that shortly here. You do have a roll of MOLLE webbing just above the front stash pocket here, as well as on the sides. The front stash pocket, I have my nav kit, my trauma kit, as well as a rain jacket and some gloves in there right now, as well as a miscellaneous notebook. But this goes down to the bottom here. Thing to note, when you do get this, there is shot cord that goes across the front. I did remove that because I like to have free access to this front stash pocket without it being compressed by the shot cord. On the side, you have nice big bungeed side pockets. I just have a rag in there. With this, I've been able to fit a bottle, a grail, a tripod, a ton of different stuff in the side pockets. They're nice and big, so you can get multiple bottles in there. I do have the 2 rolls of molly webbing at the top here. This little buckle here will clip into the top lid if you decide to clip them onto the sides. The back side, like I said, real minimalist. Some very light padding. The shoulder straps are nice and padded. I haven't had any discomfort with that. You do have a sternum strap, so a thing to note, I'm a bigger guy. I did snap one of these, or did break the stitching on one. I reached out to Packback Designs and they sent me a brand new one in like 2-3 days. Do have the logo there, and then just adjustability, made in the USA. So when I can support made in the USA products, I will. And on the bottom side here, you do have a zipper pocket that allows you to reach on the inside if there's something stashed in the back here that you want to get to. There is some Velcro here. I'm not sure if they offer a waist belt with this. I forgot to reach out to them and ask about that, but I'll annotate that across the screen if I found out an answer for that. And then on the bottom, you do have 2 rolls of molly webbing, as well as the tops, the straps that buckle into the lid, just snapped in place down here. So now I did empty this out, and it's just a big open pocket bucket style pack that you can just dump all your gear in, and then just roll this top up and either clip it like this, or there are little buckles on the side that you can clip it into. So when we look at Dyneema, if you look at the inside material here, looks like there's like a white coating or wax coating in there. That's what gives the Dyneema waterproofing, and it also has kind of that crinkly sound to it. I've used some Dyneema pouches, and over time that crinkling kind of has died down. I haven't got there yet with this pack. Like I said, this has to be seam sealed. Not sure if I have enough light to kind of poke out or point out any of the stitching holes, but that is something that you will have to do if you decide to purchase one of these. There is a little tab in here, little Velcro, so you can put a name tag, something like that in there. But like I said, 18 ounces, I mean, that's super light, even for an ultralight pack of this size. So I've really liked it. Haven't had a ton of issues with it or anything like that. So I got the Trailpack 40 packed back up so you can see how it rides on me. Now I'm 5'9", about 250 pounds, and this fits me really well. The one issue that I did have with fitment or pack fit is the sternum strap. For me, I'm kind of at the ends of the webbing to attach it. So if I was a larger individual, or I was wearing multiple layers, this may not be the right pack for that situation. There is some bungee attached to the sternum strap, so it can expand. With it getting colder, I will be able to see if that's an issue or not. But overall, I haven't had an issue with this. Like I said, I'm not sure if a waist belt is an option for this. I will reach out to Packback Designs and annotate that across the screen. But when you're looking at carrying an ultralight pack, especially this one where I'm max 20-25 pounds, I really don't need a waist belt at that weight point. For me, when I'm looking at my gear, and if I'm over about 30 pounds and higher, that's when I start looking for a pack that has a waist belt so I can better distribute that weight. With this being an ultralight pack, I'm not too concerned with that. Price point on the Trailpack 40 is $295, so it is not the cheapest pack out there. But with it being made out of Dyneema, being a cottage maker, that's kind of where that cost is. And it falls in line really similar with a lot of other ultralight packs that are on the market. Like I said, you can buy this from Self-Reliance Outfitters. I will have that link in the description box below. Do me a favor, let me know in the comment section down below what ultralight packs you like to use, or what cottage makers you like to buy from. As y'all know, I'm always looking for new gear, always checking out how to fine-tune and become more efficient out in the woods. So I look forward to seeing what you recommend. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe. That gets more eyes on what we're doing here, brings those people into our community so we can grow our knowledge base together and learn together and grow together. As always, this has been Paul with Adaptable Survival. Adapt your mind, your body, and your gear.